Welcome to episode 5 of What a Waste. At the moment you're finding me in a different tipper because we've got an electrical fault in this. So while I am trying to fault find on this one, Heath from HGV Tracking is going to put on the new wheels on the truck rebuild. So we're just going to clip to that and then hopefully get back on with rebuilding that one once we've sorted this. Catch you in a minute.
So what did you forget to buy?
New wheel nuts. To be fair, we might just clean these up. Obviously they don't look fantastic now. We might just paint them black. I think that'll be the best option.
Yeah. So that's one done. We just got to drop it down and torque it up to the correct torque, and we'll carry on doing the rest. So Tom's asked me to have a look at the brake pads on all round as I'm getting the wheels off. As he suspected that the fronts are low, there's hardly anything on this side, so I presume it could be a sticking caliper. Obviously I'll leave that down to him to find out. But yeah, if you want to come and have a look, there's not a great deal left on there at all.
So we're back from sorting out EU17, which was a wiring issue, but hopefully that's all sorted now. So back on to cracking on with this. This afternoon we're going to hopefully change the batteries because they're dead, put the front lights on the front grille and the bonnet, see what faults we've got. We had, if I remember rightly, we couldn't get it started at the end of the last episode, could we? So we've done some off-camera work. So the immobilizers on these are individual to each cab. So we had to change a bunch of modules over. I'm sure you can B-roll to the state of the cab. You want to see the state of the other cab, but we've had to rip all the modules out because we didn't know where they were, and then neatly try and refit them into this one. And now it turns over, but we've got to finish putting everything on the front and then see what faults we've got. But now we know it's turning over, we're on the right track. So I'm just going to replace the batteries and then we're going to crack on with putting the front on. But I have got something new. So in the last episode, you haven't seen this yet, have you, Steve? This is good, this is. So it come in a skip from the hospitals, but to try and keep me from losing all my tools, I now have a tool trolley. Ooh. Which is very nice. Let's see how long this lasts.
Oh my God.
So now we have an actual trolley that I can put all my bits in. And hopefully I won't spend most of the afternoon looking for tools. So yeah, before I do that, well, let's get this back out. This trolley is fantastic. So before that, we're going to pull this out. Hopefully it moves so that Heath can get the back wheels to finish putting the alloys on.
It works.
So it moves, finally. I think it feels like the wheel's dragging on that side. So we will have a look at that.
This doesn't look like you're changing the battery.
No, so Steve's decided, because we can't find any bolts for the front, that he's going to change the battery and I'm going to find the bolts for the front.
It's only right because you're the one that lost the bolts in the first place. That was pre-trolley, that's why.
Oh. Did we keep them separate?
Did you put them in that Makita box?
I'm not sure, because obviously we did put... I have already put this front light on once. But obviously then we had to change it all.
How was your trip?
It That's all right. I'll send you a postcard.
So you're about to make light work of this?
Never. There's no such thing as light work when you're working on trucks.
Or with you?
That's just offensive. Hey, listen, this is just a bit of fun. There's no rush to it. But then again, isn't it your job to edit it so that it makes it look like we actually know what we're doing?
I'll give you that. You did do that one in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, as once I'd found the ball. We have. Oh. Woo!
Your head mechanic wants you.
Yo!
What's occurring with this chopping lever? Why is it where it is?
So it was there just to check that it would work because obviously we need to extend the pipe. So I ran the original pipe in.
Right. I know you tried it.
So we got it to work once,
Yeah.
and then it stopped working, and we haven't been able to figure out what. It will work every now and then. It took us about a week, not a week, but like an hour or so to find a PTO switch. So if you start her up, it's the one next to the one with the horn, and then obviously try it up and down. But we can lift her up to check underneath. I haven't even looked at the centre bearings or anything, so do you want to go all the way up with us so we can have a look underneath? The PTO just fell out and hit him on the head.
I was filming it tipping,
That's lovely, that is.
so it worked.
So that's working. So yeah, we'd connected the air pipes, but I hadn't really tried it. So that's the first time it's gone up in a while.
Yeah, boy.
But it seems to go up well. So now it is officially a tipper. So the bolts for this piece of cowling, when obviously it was removed off, because these are the brackets off that one there, that one there, that one there, and that one there, have all snapped. So we're going to have to drill them out, tap them, and put new ones in. It's never easy. The lights went back on pretty easy though. We can't plug them in because obviously Steve's doing something in the cab, so we can't tilt the cab up. So that's why we thought we'd do this.
So I'm here to change the tyre now. We're replacing all 12 tyres on the lorry because it's going for MOT, and they are strict on anything such as cuts to cords or anything like that. We'll come out to Tom as it's more convenient for him, and obviously it's going for MOT very soon, I imagine, is it?
Yeah, but once obviously we've been able to get PMIs, we'll be sending it for MOT, but you'll have to go for inspection first.
So we've put all front steers on. We're just currently doing the drives. We're putting the construction pattern tyres on. The Black Lions. Come and have a look. So these are the Black Lions construction. These help obviously if you're going on and off tips all the time. Stops you getting stuck so much. Before they had the normal road tyre on. Wouldn't be very useful for Tom to use this truck on site.
We reckon they've just put them on just to
Just
any
to
old haven't we? I wouldn't have said they were running them before.
Well, as it's tarmac probably,
Oh, okay.
because obviously tarmac, obviously you're going to run it as an actual tipper now, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, just as an ag body, so it might not be going on the tips as much, but obviously we put these on just in case.
Obviously we put brand new alloys on all round, tight up a little bit because the old ones look a bit tired and old.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Got steels on the inside, haven't we?
Steels on the inside.
Save a couple of pennies.
That's Tom's getting a bit tight now.
Yeah. Hey mate, money's tight around there.
But obviously more for looks as well, and for obviously save a bit of weight on the actual lorry so we can carry a bit more.
Yeah.
But obviously back to over here. So we're going to break the bead both sides and obviously change the tyre.
I brought you something black and round. So do you know on these heaps, what is the weight saving per wheel? Have you any idea? Yeah, I'm just interested to see what would it be. Obviously, again, they look better.
If you feel the difference, once I built that up,
It's got to be a good couple of 100 kilos, hasn't it, for the whole set?
for the whole set, yeah, it's got to be.
If anyone knows the exact weights between a difference between an alloy and a steel wheel, let us know in the comments below.
This is a Black Lion 295/80 at 22.5. This is a non-directional tyre. You have it any position all across the back. They don't do it in a 315/80. They are directional, but luckily we are running 295/80s on this, as we are. So. So it's now fitted, just got to blow it up to 120 and we'll get it on the back of the lorry. So that's going up. Once it's to the correct pressure, we'll put a new core and valve cap. We'll put a new valve extension on for this one. Obviously the new wheels have got new valves and caps on all through.
Yeah, so it's clicked in on my side. Beautiful. Oh, I can't remember with these. I think these were the torque bolts, weren't they? If I remember correctly. Because that's at the very beginning, if we click back, possibly I think I took these off and snapped them and you told me I shouldn't take things off on torque bolts with the gun. You mother. You said to me earlier, stop using the gun because you're snapping everything.
When you're tightening things up.
Hang on, when we were undoing earlier, I snapped it.
No, when you're tightening things up.
Do we remember that? We do remember that, don't we? I was. So, yeah, so they're the torque bolts.
You're not using a gun this time?
No. Not this time. Happy snap 'em.
Woohoo, progress.
Yeah, it's starting to actually look like a vehicle now. Steve, we're going to leave you for a bit, all right? So, unfortunately, as it's the 6 weeks holidays and we've got people off on holiday, I've also got to cover people that are missing that are drivers. So we're going to go out now and do a skip in the 8-wheel hook loader. So let's go and see what that's all about.
So, man of many talents today.
Yeah, multitasking today, even though they say women are the only ones that multitask, we can occasionally do it. However, we're not very good at it, me especially in this heat. So yeah, our roll on roll off driver is off on holiday at the minute. Thank you, Dan. So I'm having to cover some of his shift. Some of the other lads, obviously everyone mucks together to get his work, cover his work. But obviously sometimes as we've got that much on, we can't, I have to go out and cover what everyone else can't do. So we are doing a roll on roll off delivery to a new customer, ALN Trading, for a 25-yard roll on roll off. 4 miles away, 21 minutes. So let's go and we can chat on the way.
What's that little switch on the gear stick for?
Oh, this one? Yeah. So these trucks run a high and low range system. So they're not like your conventional cars where you've just got 5 or 6 gears. You have 4 high and 4 low. So obviously when you're going at slow speeds, you run in the low gears and you use 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then when you've gone over a certain speed, you flick it up and then you have 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the gearboxes themselves, it uses the same set of 4 gears, but there's like a high synchro and a low synchro on them. So that way you can, especially when you're driving with an empty load like we've got now, it's just a skip on the back. You kind of just use like 2nd and 4th and then flick up to your high range. But obviously if you've got a heavy load on, you go like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. But yeah, a lot of trucks now are just automatic and they still run the same gearboxes with the high and low range gears. But obviously they just do it automatically. And you also get a high and low range reverse, but no one ever uses a high range. You can do about 35 miles an hour in reverse. So here is our customer. Where do you actually need it, pal? Is there space to turn around down there?
Go back round.
All the way around down that way? Okay, wicked, thank you. So I used to do skip driving work and roll and roll off driving work full time.
As a wee boy.
As a wee boy, as a grasshopper, and it is definitely one of the professions where you do get to see some sights that you definitely wouldn't get to see in other work, and meet all sorts of people in all walks of life. You get to go to some amazing, like £5–10 million houses in Knoll and Little Aston and all of that. And then you get to come to these really random, I'm not even sure what they do here. And that is how you drop on a roll on, roll off.
With a very sweaty brow.
With a very... Mate, it's like it's 30.5 degrees out there. No air conditioning in here. A hairstyle that I'm not really sure what it's looking like. So now we've done our delivery and got the ticket signed. We're now going into town to pick up a delivery from a big refurb job at One Snow Hill. So if anyone's in Birmingham, I'm sure they know of that building. So let's get cracking. And we're on. Let's go check the doors closed. So we're back at the yard now. The yard's pretty busy coming towards the end of the day. What is it, 4 o'clock now? So we're going to weigh that tippet in the morning. So let's have a look how Steve and Heath are getting on with the truck. And then, yeah, see what else is going on in the yard. How are we getting on? Yeah. Have we found, is this, I suppose you haven't moved it, have you? So you don't know if his brake's releasing?
Oh, I'm moving right now.
No. These last 2 now, yeah.
Well, what I did, just changed 2 steels.
Yeah.
So I've already fitted it.
If anybody needs any wheel tracking, tyres, do you do car tyres as well?
Car tyres as well,
So
yeah.
car tyres, truck tyres and vehicle tracking, get in touch with Heath at HGV Tracking, local to Birmingham and Redditch. He's the man. So I'll put his number in the description and his website and he'll get you sorted. And that's 50% discount. Yeah, I think tensions are high. I think Steve's a bit fed up today. I haven't really been giving him much of a hand. So yeah, that's it for episode 5. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like what we're doing here. Hopefully on the next episode, this will be rolling and we'll be able to get it round to our safety inspection garage for a safety inspection before it goes for MOT. So yeah, stay tuned. Peace out. Episode 5, yeah?
Yeah.
What should I say on this one? Is it morning? Is it still morning? It is, so it's almost. I'm going to do that again because actually I don't know what I'm going to say. What can I say? What should I say?
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share. Are we on that now? Are we on like, share, and
Yeah,
subscribe?
And then hopefully in the next episode we'll see it at the MOT, like, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Moving out of the yard.